What's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to another video on Motorsport Manager Mobile 2. Obviously, if you did miss yesterday's episode, do go check that out. That was the first time we saw this game in the flesh there, and we started off our career mode. We're going to continue today, and we're going to basically continue until the game gets released on the 13th of July, and then perhaps we'll continue it on. I don't know. You guys can continue to tell me in the comments below if you do want me to continue the series or not after that. But we'll be playing it until the 13th of July. We'll have a third episode, I think, on Thursday. So we're going to move on here. We've got a dilemma on the bottom right to actually attend to straight away. So drivability improvements. We made a breakthrough with a few modifications with the car's wishbones. We need to dramatically, which will dramatically increase the drivability. It will cost us 1.5 million. The car bonus obviously is there, and then we can just go how much basically. At the moment, I would say it's maybe worth it. I mean, we've got money to spend. I mean, we are going to be losing money every single race, and at the moment with our sponsors, we're not getting entirely too much back. But I guess at this point of the series, I guess it's worth it in a way. We've got a +1 car bonus there. I mean, our car is pretty, you know, I thought it was okay. It turns out it wasn't from the second race. I don't really know. At this point, I can't really see why not. Why shouldn't we spend that much money? I mean, we're not really spending it too much on the car quite yet. We've built one part, which was the front wing last time out. So at this stage, I'm still a little bit clueless as to what really we need to be doing at this stage to our car. But we're going to move on to a non-race weekend. We've got 3 new sponsors to attend to, so we've got 2 more over here on the third sponsor. So we've got Transantarctic, we've got Malt Whiskey and Wonder Luck. So all of them have upfront payments. All of them are for very high positions. You can see first, second, or above. So in terms of the race bonus, or the highest would be Malt Whiskey, highest upfront payment. So Malt Whiskey will be the best sponsor to go with. It's also the most difficult. It's for 5 races, so it's not entirely out of the question that we could eventually in 5 races time be going for first place. So I'll take that anyway as the biggest the biggest upfront payment anyway of the 3. So I'll take that anyway, and they're buzzing to sign on with us. And then we've got another one to add to our 3 trio here for the second one. So we've got Jandamol Media, I think that's how you pronounce it, Ambrosio and Scolado Games. So we've got so these are the lower ones, obviously 7th or above, 6th or above, 4th or above. So we got 900k on the right hand side for the most payment, and upfront payment's not too bad. So I would probably think that's going to work out being the most, and is definitely the biggest sponsor quality. So we're going to go ahead and sign that up. So really, we're nearly back at that 10 million that we just had before we spent the money on the drivability. So not too bad. So let's go back to home now. Nothing else to do. You know what? Why don't we just continue to work on the car, perhaps? Build part? I guess we can build a part. Yeah, let's build a part. What can we do? We can't actually build too much, to be honest. We need to upgrade our HQ to do that. So let's actually go back. Let's go to headquarters and let's upgrade. Can we do right handling development? What will that will unlock suspension development? Okay, let's spend 1 million on that then. 1 million on that. Yeah, let's spend on the HQ. Our HQ is not very upgraded. Obviously, last time you guys would have seen. What on earth is that? Allreet, pal. That bit of work onto the headquarters will be done. Jesus Christ. Right, I'm not gonna try and read that. I don't have the accent. This London accent cannot read that. Right, moving back on. So we're gonna build that headquarters. We're gonna pause on building the car until that headquarter part is made. So let's just move on to the next dilemma. Tire simulators. We're having a dilemma every single weekend now. Our simulators indicate that there are some gains to be made with tire wear. The only catch, this technology comes with a pretty big price tag. 2.5 million. 2.5 million. That is a lot. That is a lot. But you know what? Hey ho, let's spend it. I have no idea what I'm doing with my money at this stage of the game, so let's just spend it. Let's, you know, improve. Always puts me at ease whenever I'm worried about the team. Phew. Okay, good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Good to know that you have trust in me, because I definitely don't in myself. So we're going to move on now to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So, in terms of sponsors, what we're going to go for? Well, last time we got 4th, so let's go for 4th. Squilado, our brand new sponsor. Let's go to the race. Right, qualifying time here, 4th or above, and we get that 450k bonus here today. So, let's send them out. Abu Dhabi, I would imagine, I don't know, low to medium speed, high speed, a lot of corners and medium speed corners at that. So we're going to go for, I would say, neutral aero. Let's go for acceleration. Let's try how that works out first. Send Finlay out there. Going to send out, no, that wasn't Finlay. That was Redknapp, my mistake. We're going to go for cornering and acceleration. Let's see how that works. That's going to be quite a high downforce, basically. Very cornery setup there for Finlay. So let's see what it comes to, basically, after those two get sent out here. But this is indeed the same layout of Abu Dhabi as we have on the PC game. So pretty much it looks like all the layouts are basically, they've tried to pretty much get the same layout as is on the PC version. You can see if we look around, they obviously from the PC, from the Mobile 1 game, the Mobile 1 game didn't obviously have like a really big 3D aspect to it. It's all 2D, whereas now you can see the entire circuit in 3D, and you can see closely like things like these yellow little tunnel sections where it kind of goes over the circuit. It's exactly like it is in the PC game, so they've kind of pretty much got it spot on to what the PC version is. Pretty much the only difference is obviously it's dots rather than you can see the car, which obviously is kind of understandable. It is the mobile game. So, okay, Redknapp did okay. Let's try and go for a neutral gearbox and see what that goes for him. For Finlay, let's try and go for a neutral gear ratio. We'll keep it on cornering, but we'll see how that works out for her. We've only got 7 minutes left in the session. I think we could be able to maybe squeeze in 2 laps. I'm not too sure. But let's check back on Redknapp here. Let's ride on board. I say on board. Let's just focus on him and see how the sector times come as he goes through the first sector. Is it going to be green, please? Yes, it is. Okay, he's gone green a little bit. That's decent. Also the same for Finlay. Finlay's improved massively there. So that setup is really worked for her. As we come across the line, it's pole position. And Finlay does improve. She's up into 18th, but it's pole at the moment. Now we're down to 2nd place. So it's all very, very close right now in qualifying. We've got just about 2 minutes left. Could I send Redknapp out in time? I think, we could just maybe make it out. Let's send him out for another go. Let's just, on the same setup, we'll send Finlay out. I think we'll just about manage to go out. We're going to go neutral for her. So we'll just about maybe make it out. That's going to be very, very close if we even make it to the checkered flag to have another flying lap with Finlay. But we'll see. But we're focusing back on Redknapp. He crosses the line just in time. Will Finlay cross the line just in time? No, she will not. She will not. So, unfortunately, not a 3rd run for Finlay. We do get a 3rd run for Redknapp, though. He's down to 4th place now as Antonov sets a pole position. We come across the line, and it's only 4th there. So, that's decent enough. That's on target. So, we'll get the money there from our sponsor. And I think that's a pretty decent enough attempt, I would say. Right, so race setup-wise, we're going to stick with what we've got because it worked really well for Redknapp. For Finlay, obviously, that's just her driving really more than the setup. We've got a 13-lap race ahead of us, so short and sweet. Start on the super soft tyres, and we're going to move on and see how it goes. We go to 5 red lights to the Dubai Grand Prix from 4th place with Redknapp. Let's see if we can get a good result here today, maybe even a podium, I dare to say. But we're down to 5th place only with Redknapp. We're in 18th place with Finlay, so it's not an amazing start. We'll move on and let's kind of push on here, attack a little bit because it is a shorter race here at Dubai compared to what we've had before. So I can't imagine. I mean, we're not going to get hindered too much with pushing on, I would hope. We're down to 6th place. Now we're back up to 5th. So we need to get a move on with Redknapp. He's now back up to 4th, now up to 3rd. So he's making great progress there. Finlay up into 14th place. We're not even attacking with her. So let's move up to high in overtake mode. Let's go down to neutral with Redknapp. Let's use the overtake mode for him a little bit there and burn some fuel. We're up into 2nd place with him. Finlay's up into 12th. We'll go back down to the neutral mode. We'll go back down to the neutral mode with Redknapp because in the mobile game, the fuel burn is quite fast, actually, not going to lie. It's quite rapid in terms of, I need to go straight back onto neutral to make sure we just don't conk out of fuel, basically. But we're looking fine. I wonder what the tyres are. The durability is 12 laps. Actually, you know what? I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine if we just move on like this and just keep on pushing on. You know what? Let's push on even more. Let's attack overtake mode. Let's really push on because I reckon we'll be fine to go to the end, really, on a set of soft tyres, really. So let's really pump it in. We're chasing after 1st place there. We're going to be on about 36% of wear, so I reckon it'll be time. We've got Finlay 15%, so we need to pit in for her. So 8 laps on the soft tyres, that'll be fine. Pit in this lap. For Redknapp, we're going to conserve the tyres, go overtake modes, and we're going to continue on for one more lap if we can here, and we're going to close up on 1st place as much as we can, as we're allowed to. We're going to go low fuel as Finlay's in the pits. She's going to come out. We're going to make sure we go on the pit stop for Redknapp. Right, pit in, pit in. Right, we're going to go for neutral. We're going to go low attack. And we're going to swap that round as we come through to the end of the lap. And he's going to come in for the pits. Is it going to be the same lap as the other person? No, it's not, I don't think so. Redknapp comes in for an undercut strategy there. We're on low fuel here, so let's move that to overtake mode. Neutral. Going to go to neutral as we exit the pits. We're going to have to save some fuel, though, at some point with Redknapp there. We're minus 0.6. We're plus 0.02 with Finlay, but now we're burning some fuel. Let's go to low again. And then we'll go to low with Redknapp. Let's push on a little bit on the tyres as we're in 7th place, but we're going to come out into 4th place now as everyone has made their pit stop. So overall, we'll be 2nd place still, but Bergkamp in 1st place there, still ahead of us. So he's gone to another set of super soft tyres. So I wonder, maybe he's going to go for another pit stop, maybe. I don't know. Right, on towards lap 10. We're in 2nd place at the moment. Bergkamp is 12 seconds ahead of us here. The only thing is he's on super soft, so I don't know. The safety car has been called out, though, so we're not going to pit. We're going to use this to our advantage. We're going to go conserve. And we're going to really protect the fuel. Oh, there's a crash there. 19th place. Dembele is out. Well, he quit football and then he crashed out in this Grand Prix. But we've got 1 lap left for the safety car. But we're basically using that to advantage. Save the fuel. Save the tyres. Will Bergkamp pit? I'm not too sure. There he is in 1st place there. I don't know if he's going to pit or not. Let's look in the distance. Ideally, I would like him to pit because then we're in 1st place there. But I doubt he will do. But we're saving so much fuel here. We've got an entire lap of fuel here added on, and Bergkamp does not come in. So we're heading to the garage now. 2 laps remaining, so that means we can basically just go all-out attack pretty much at the end of this lap and just go to the end of the Grand Prix, basically, and just blitz it to the end. So we need to get this perfect. So we're coming through to the final sector. So pretty much, once we get through to the final corner, I guess we'll go on to the full attack mode. So here we go. Engine mode yeah, I know. We're going action, attack, overtake mode. Going attack, overtake mode here. And we're going to come through to the end of the safety car. Safety car's in, and we're pushing hard. We're into 1st place. Bergkamp has been jumped on the restart. That is absolutely awesome there. So now we're going to the end of the Grand Prix. It's the last lap of the Grand Prix. We're in 1st place at the moment. Push on. Come on through the final corner. Cross the line. There we go. 1st place there. 15th place for Finlay. But we've got a win here. Champagne for everyone. Achievement unlocked. There you go. Absolutely awesome. Nailed the safety car strategy. Nailed it. 1st place exceeded. 450k. Awesome stuff there. That's how you do it. 1 stop with the soft tyres there at the end. That helped us out with the safety car. Awesome job there. 1st place trophy, gold trophy, 20 points in the bag. So in the championship, we'll move up into, well, actually, we'll stay in 4th place unfairly, but we're level on points now with Vexala Motorsport with 3rd place there. Drivers' Championship-wise, Redknapp in 4th place at the moment, 49 points, trailing by 6 points in 1st place. So the title is still there, and we're only 3 rounds in, so looking good, looking decent. And so now we've got Finlay feeling happy, apparently, after her performance. Hashtag good drive. I still, like I said in the last episode, I still maintain that she shouldn't be happy about just qualifying crap and getting into a mediocre position, just a few positions higher, really. But we've got another trait for Redknapp. We've still not got a trait for Finlay, so that's how bad she is. I think we really need to maybe think about getting a new driver if you are going to move on into the next tier eventually down the line. We've got another trait added to Redknapp, though, so that'll be good to add on to her, onto him. So points available here. We're going to move on. Details here. Points available. Let's add that onto, well, the only thing we can add is focus and braking. Let's move on to braking. That'll max out his braking stats. So Redknapp, we're pretty much hitting the peak of where he's able to get to. We've only got 1 more stat we could potentially improve, which is focus, and then he's hit his peak there. So eventually, we'll maybe think about getting a new driver. Realistically, actually, I wouldn't be opposed to replacing Finlay, and basically Redknapp would effectively become then the 2nd driver in effect if we get a really good driver. We've got more parts available, apparently, on the aftermarket market. You can see a few little, there's different parts available actually for the 2 drivers on the aftermarket. So that's quite intriguing that different drivers give you different aftermarket parts. We're going to move on now onto the next non-race weekend. But what is that going to be? Is there going to be anything? No, the headquarters is not made yet. You know what? Let's work on the car maybe. Let's see if we can maybe work on, I don't want to actually look at that. What we I want to, there we go. I want to build parts. Should we build another front wing? May as well, maybe. It's going to add on, let's go 2 performance, 12 performance, 8% reliability. That's going to be pretty damn decent. 14 plus on the performance on the front wing, 8 plus the reliability is going to cost us 650k. Not too bad. Let's build a part. Let's go. Right, moving on now to the next race weekend, Munich, the German Grand Prix. And let's see, I think the headquarters should be made by now. I would like to think. But we're going to go straight into the race, actually, unfortunately, so we can't see the headquarters just yet. But we're going to go for, you know what, we got first, so let's go for first. Let's go, you know, screw it, let's go for it, let's go for it, let's go for it. Right, qualifying, first place, and we get 480k here at the German Grand Prix. Send red nap out, soft tyres, right, we got medium and medium there on the left-hand side, so we're going to go for, neutral strategies to start off with, and then we'll see. I'll try something different with Finlay. We're going to go for neutral, and we'll go for, actually, you know what, I feel like neutral will just be the best, because Munich seems like such a, you know, midway circuit, really. It's got straights, but it's got a decent amount of corners. I guess we'll try, maybe. Let's try this for a sec. Cornering and neutral. Let's just see how that works out for it. If not, we can always change it. But they're going to get sent out. Let's focus on Redknapp, though. He's the first out there, actually, on track there. So hopefully he's got a bit... I don't know if the mobile game has any kind of morale built into it. But let's see if he's going to perform well. Last time we got 4th place in qualifying. Let's see if we can go one better. Of course, our target for today in qualifying is 1st place, unfortunately, with the sponsor target. That would be good for the race, but for qualifying, I just don't know. Because we do set pole for like literally a split second, then we're immediately knocked down to 6th place there. But to say that, Finlay has done pretty damn decently in 6th place, so that suggests her setup is the better one. So we're going to switch Redknapp's setup to what her setup was. So we're going to cornering in neutral, send that out, because if Finlay's doing that well at the moment, then that suggests maybe her setup's decent enough. So we're going to send them both out on the same setup there, and we'll see how that goes with 8 minutes left in the session. Once again, we'll just about maybe get enough time to put them on to another third lap, but we'll see as they cross the line now. Is it going to be green? Let's focus on Redknapp there as we go into the first sector. It's going to be red. They're down, so that setup change was not positive. We're going to bring them in. That wasn't a positive setup change there, so it was lying to us. So we're going to go for neutral, and you know what? Let's try top end speed. Let's try top end speed there. We'll go a bit experimental here on the setup there. We can always bring them in once again for another last-ditch lap. Right, so round to start the lap here. Let's see, is it going to be a green sector time? Hopefully so. It is not. We're going to bring in Redknapp. We're going to bring in Finlay. So those setup changes have not been positive in either way. So now we're going to go neutral once again. Send them out once again. And I don't even know if they're going to have enough time, really. Send out. That may just be enough time. I'm not too sure. Finlay is going to be, again, very marginal with Finlay. But, okay, so 2 setup changes, and both did not work out for us. So hopefully, 3rd time lucky here. The same setup we started the first lap with. Let's see, as we go through to the first sector, please be a green first sector. It's not. It's down, unfortunately. So it just doesn't look like we have the pace around here. And Munich, so as we cross the line, it's going to be 9th and it's going to be 11th. So, unfortunately for us, I mean, positively, Finlay's closer to Redknapp this time. But unfortunately, we're only in 9th place, some way off that 1st place that we want to try and get in the race. Right, race time. And it is raining, as you can see. So that may spice things up. This incredible rain can make for brilliant races. Yep, definitely so, definitely so. Let's see, the first, well, not the first time we've had rain, but the first time we've started with some rain here. And I just want to say, that 1st place team there kind of looks like the Williams car from Codemasters games without the kind of red stripe in the Martini. But we're here in 9th place. Setup-wise, obviously, we're going to stick with the same thing, but we're on intermediates. It's a 19-lap race, a little bit longer than last time. Intermediates, I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but we have to start on Inter, so let's move into it then. We're going to move on to 5 red lights from 9th place and 11th on the grid. We're going to zoom in a little bit. 5 lights go out, and we're underway here for the German Grand Prix. Redknapp makes a good start. You know what? Let's push on and attack. Let's push on and attack. What is the weather like? Continue on. What's the weather like? What's the weather saying? Can I see it? It looks like it's going to be raining for at least a good amount of the race. So let's just move on like that. We're going to push on. I don't know how much the inters wear out, to be honest. We're just going to see right now, pretty much. A little bit of a tester. We're up into 2nd place, though. Looks like there was a little bit of lightning, to be fair. Finlay's down to 19th place. How crap is she? Down to 9. How are you so bad? As Redknapp's up into 2nd, you're down to 19th on the opposite end of the grid. Appalling stuff. Right, let's check this. Let's check the weather indicator again. Okay, it's not going to update for us quite yet, as we're not even through to the end of the 2nd lap, to be fair. But we're up into 2nd place. Finlay now, actually, to be fair, miraculously, has gone from 19th to 10th. Do you want to get more polar opposite as Redknapp gets up into 1st place there? Let's go to neutral now, because I'm a little bit worried we may be wearing out the tyres a bit too much with them. Let's again look at the... looks like it's going to dry out soon. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So I'm going to continue on pushing with Finlay. We're going to conserve with Redknapp a little bit, just to control the race. I mean, we're in first place. We're not being attacked too much here, so we'll control it in neutral on his driving style, and we'll keep an eye out on the weather indicator. We'll now go to neutral. We'll go to overtake mode with Finlay to try and push on now in this Grand Prix. For now, Redknapp's still good. Look at the weather. Okay, it looks like it's going to get sunny. That'll be in 2 laps' time. So we need to take these tyres 2 laps. So conserve there with Finlay while we're on overtake mode, because we need to stretch these tyres 2 more laps. So we're going to go, or just keep on neutral now with Redknapp. He's being pressurised a little bit there by second place, but that's fine. We'll continue on like as is. Track weather now. 2 more laps. We are down to second place now, but we are trying to stretch this. Will they pit? Will they pit? No, they won't. So we'll continue on like we are. Do we risk it for a chocolate biscuit? Do we risk it for a chocolate biscuit? We're really quite low and marginal on fuel now. So let's attack now. And you know what? Should we risk it? Yes, we shall, I think. I think we should just risk it. So let's go on to a set of medium tyres. Fuel's fine, pit in. Finlay will be our guinea pig, basically. Finlay will be our guinea pig. Let's conserve the tyres, go overtake mode. We're there with Redknapp, but Finlay's basically going to be our guinea pig there in the pit lane onto the set of dry tyres. She comes out. It's going to be 17th place. What's her lap time's going to be like? Let's see. As Redknapp's going to come through. Wait, actually, we need to pit. Oh, is that close? That is super, super close. Right, 8 laps to go. I mean, well, no, less than, we've got, how many, that's 11 laps gone. 11 laps to go. Ugh. Go hard tyres? I would say hard tyres so we can just push on the tyres. Pit in with Redknapp. Redknapp's not pit because I didn't time that correctly. God damn it. I did not time that correctly. So we're going to lose a lot of time here. Bergkamp's going to steam into this lead. So now, because of that, let's pit onto the medium tyres. Right. Into the pit lane, comes out in 3rd place now, but we are onto the mediums. We're onto the mediums, so that will be decent enough, I reckon. Right, we've got a park condition for Finlay. It's not looking good. It's 19% on the car. We're 27% with Redknapp there. We're saving fuel at a rapid rate of knots, but at the moment we need to go neutral now because we're getting caught behind by 4th place there. There's going to be a fine balancing act if we can even make it to the end of the race, to be honest, on the fuel at the moment. As Bergkamp sets another fast lap of the Grand Prix, so he's well out in the lead. You can see the condition is 17% for Finlay, so it looks like she's going to have a very dismal race, and the fuel is now marginal, so it's a pretty much abysmal race for her. For Redknapp, we need to save the fuel a bit more, so it looks like we went for the chocolate biscuit for 1st place, and I don't think it's going to be, it's not going to happen because we're 17% now on the car again. This is so frustrating. We're down to 4th place now. This is not looking good, Right, I'm going to wear out my tyres and the car is going to go pretty damn soon. We're up into 3rd place there. Bergkamp has pit from 1st place and is already ahead of us in 2nd. So he's absolutely OP in this Grand Prix. But my tyres are going off, so I think I need to pit, unfortunately. The car is a little bit broken, so if I fix it, that's going to be a 16-second pit stop. So that's going to be unfortunate. So I sort of would just want to keep it there, 16%, and just risk it there. What do I do? We've got 29% wear. You know what? Don't pit. Just go to the end. Conserve the tyres. Let's just try and do this. Let's just try and take the 3rd place and hopefully get to the end here. No, we're down to 4th. It's already gone wrong. Oh, this is so frustrating. We're slowly slipping out. We're back up into 3rd place, though. We're flip-flopping in this Grand Prix. We've got 2 laps remaining, and we're at 19% tyre wear. I just don't know if this is going to work out. As we cross the line now, we've got a gap to 4th, but our tyres are really going off. Dilemma, engine mode, overtake. Yeah, go on. I mean, you've got a lot of spare fuel. It looks like, oh, wow, you got a lot of... Sorry, Finlay. I put you into fuel save mode, and I just forgot about you, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. But at the moment, tyre wear is so bad. Tyre wear is so bad there with Redknapp. He's into 4th place now. We've got 1 lap left. Can he even keep 4th place at this rate? I don't even know. Oh, no. Down to 5th. It's a disaster here at Munich. Really bad tyre wear. It hasn't worked out. There's been a retirement there for Finlay. Finlay's retired. Car conditions too bad. Redknapp comes home for 6th place there on the line. That is so frustrating. So, absolute polar opposite of last race there. We really failed that. And we've come home in 6th place. Unfortunate. So 6th place fail there, unfortunately, so we're not going to get that money. Really as I said, flip-flopping there. And oh my god, we moved down to 6th place in the championship. That's a huge swing of position there. We're now below Octane Racing, and it's all very close though. Look at that. From 3rd to 6th, it's 96 to 90. I mean, that's like my driver kind of standings there in the team standings. So yeah, frustrating race. I mean, the first race was good. We can't forget that. We got a win there under our belt. That was pretty decent. But yeah, I mean, the car that time failed us. Reliability for the first time this season kicked in at that race, unfortunately, there. Right, so no perk gain for Redknapp there. We're quite close to the next one, you can see on the left-hand side. Finlay removed a driver trait of being happy there. We lost some money there, unfortunately, in that one. So all in all, a bit of a half and half episode, really, because obviously we did some good stuff in the first race. Second race, not so much. Part built, though, of the front wing, and it is going to be 5 worse than expected for the performance. 1 better on reliability, apparently. So all in all, is that going to be better than our front wing right now? I think it is. Yes, it is. So we're going to give that to Redknapp there. So I said it in the last episode. I'm going to say it again. I really do like the animation style of this part of the game, where it's almost like an ultimate team card being applied there. You kind of assign the part. I like that. Right, so we fitted the brand new front wing. Job done. Awesome. Right, back to home. I think that's going to be pretty much it. We're going to look at the engineers. We've already hired an engineer, so to be fair, I don't want to actually look at that too much. We've got the new headquarter part built, so now we've got suspension. So if we now go to car and we build part, we can now build suspension, you can see there. So that may be something we do next time. Part marketplace, we just got some more updated parts that we can potentially buy. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. So if you have enjoyed it, hit that like button and do continue to let me know if you do want to see more of this, even after the release of the game publicly, obviously on 13th of July. Also, I got a lot of questions about Android. I did say it in the video yesterday, but Android's coming in August, so you're going to have to wait a little bit longer if you're on Android. But iOS, you know, so there was some confusion in the comments about iPad or iPhone. iOS just means iOS. So if you have an Apple product and you have it's like one of the later ones with iOS 10, or like, you know, just one of the newer ones with an iPad or an iPhone, you will be able to get this game 13th of August for $3.99, I believe. But yeah, do let me know in the comments below, guys, if you do want to continue seeing me play this game, because obviously we've done a lot of the PC game, and I'll admit this is you know, it's the same sort of style of series, but it's on the mobile version, so it's almost a little bit different, a little bit limited in some aspects, but also it's got some other things that actually the PC game doesn't exactly have, like with the animation styles. But I feel like this game is also very relatable to you guys, because I've seen in the comments below a lot of you guys were saying that you wanted to go straight away to the App Store to see it as soon as you saw the video yesterday, which is absolutely awesome, by the way. And some of you guys were saying you still play the first mobile game, so I kind of get the feeling that this is a very relatable series, because a lot of you guys play it on your mobiles, which is quite surprising, because actually personally, just speaking just generally in general terms, personally I don't play a lot of mobile games, but I guess, I don't know, maybe you guys play a lot of mobile games. Do let me know about that. That's actually just one thing. I'm curious. Do you guys play a lot of mobile games? Because I don't. I don't know. Maybe it's because I do YouTube, so I work quite a lot on videos most of the day, so there's no point of me having games on my phone, and also generally my phone battery dies quite fast, but I just don't even have many games on my phone, so do let me know. I'm curious about that. It seems like a lot of you guys do actually play the first Motorsport Manager game, and looking forward to the second one, so let me know about that. Just curious. But yeah, once again, if you did enjoy it, hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're into it, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I've been over. Hope you enjoyed today, and I will see you guys next time.